Today, I'm trying out your crazy LEGO car ideas to see if they really work. And some of these, you're not gonna want to miss, so let's go. So I started by asking my subscribers for some of their own LEGO car ideas, and we got a lot of answers. Starting with, changing one of my boring old LEGO 6-stud wide cars into a cool 8-stud wide Speed Champions. So I found this LEGO McLaren Senna that came out in 2019, and this thing just looks way too small and skinny, so I'm gonna have to take this apart. And this one's actually a rare Speed Champions because this is the only set that has orange rims. So I'm gonna have to tear it all apart because I need to go from 6 studs to an 8-stud wide LEGO car. It's looking pretty good so far. Now I got it to 8, so all I have left is to fill in these gaps. And after using a bunch of extra gray pieces from my bin and making a huge mess, I finally finished the McLaren Senna. Okay, so this thing's already looking really good, and I don't even need this old windshield anymore, so I can just throw it out because now this car is a lot bigger. So that was definitely a good idea to upgrade one of my Speed Champions cars because you guys have never even seen this on the channel, and now this might be one of my favorites. And to add some detail and make it look just like the Senna, I painted the windshield piece black, just like the real Senna. And I stole these crazy looking rims off the new LEGO Bugatti Speed Champion set, and I think they look pretty good on here. But with the little orange details and all the gray on the car, this McLaren Senna definitely looks really good. So let me know in the comments if you want to see some old Speed Champions cars get refreshed again. Oh look, and I found the minifig that came with the original set. This was pretty cool, and now I guess I'll just put it on display. Okay, so the next cool LEGO car idea that stood out to me is to make a display for my LEGO car, but depending on the season. So I'm gonna grab my Porsche GT3 RS, so I gotta go outside and see what season it is real quick. Okay, so yeah, it's fall. So you can make a cool display for any of your LEGO cars for any season you want. And because it's fall right now, I'm gonna make some trees and I'm gonna put some leaves down. So I built up these cool trees. This one has a bunch of leaves and it's actually pretty detailed. Hopefully it looks good beside the car. And this one looks kind of weird. Okay, so now that I built up some trees for the display, I'm gonna put them beside the car. And to add the final touch, I'm gonna take some yellow and red LEGO studs that look like leaves and sprinkle them everywhere. And I'll put some on the hood of the car. Now that we have our trees and all the leaves that fell down, we have our cool LEGO fall display with the red GT3 RS. This was definitely a good idea, and some of the leaves even went in the vent on the hood. Okay, so I was gonna find someone to put this on display, but then someone commented to make a flying LEGO car. That one was definitely a success, but I don't know about this one. So I got this Lightning McQueen set that has this car right here. But to make a flying car, you need wings, and this one has a propeller and little tiny wings on the sides. But can it really fly like the comments said? Let's find out. But if this one doesn't work, I still have an idea for the next one. Okay, that did not work. And where did it even go? Okay, whatever. So I got my tiny LEGO smart car, and then I put these little wings on the top. So now that this looks like a plane, it should fly like one. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, no, point the camera down more. Yeah, there we go. So for the next LEGO car idea that you guys gave me is to make the GT3 RS the Porsche Dakar and the Lamborghini Huracan the Lambo Storado. So I got both of the cars in front of me, and now it's time to upgrade them to make both of them rally cars, and then I'm gonna test them. I'll take this roof rack off the LEGO Land Rover set and I'll put it on the Porsche, because in real life this 911 has the roof rack with some cargo on the top. But before I add that, I need to jack this car up because there is not enough suspension for this to be a rally car. And there we go. But now that I'm looking at it, I think it's a little too high, and there's no suspension, so I can fix that. And I'm gonna add working suspension with real springs. But first, I'm gonna make the little roof rack. So I'm gonna add this little sack on it that came with the LEGO Santa sack minifig, and I'll add a few more pieces. And there we go. Now it's ready to put on the roof of the Porsche. It's looking a little bare, so I'll put this little wrench in it. There we go. This thing's looking good, and it's gonna add some nice detail to this car. It's already looking more like the Porsche Dakar. Okay, so for the final touch on this car, I have a really good idea. I'm gonna use real springs to make it have working suspension. So all you need to do for this is to grab a pen, and then grab the spring in it. But you're gonna need to cut that in half. So I'll take it, and how come every time I open this car, the whole front end falls apart? I'll do a legal building technique and grab some clay, and I'll use that to attach the springs. And now I can attach to the car by putting it in these two holes. So all I need to do is push down a bit, and okay, there we go. I mean, it's not lowered that much, but now it has working suspension, which is crazy because this is a Speed Champions car. But all rally cars have tires with lots of tread, so I need to add that to this car. So I'll take off the normal Speed Champions tire and grab this weird looking wheel, and then I'll swap the tire. Now it's got a bunch more tread and it looks cool. And now all I have to do is put it on the Porsche, and okay, there we go. It's looking really good. And I did have to take these two pieces off because now the tires are a lot bigger. And now with working suspension, it's super addictive to press on, and it also looks really good. But how does it perform in the dirt? Well, we're gonna find out after I quickly upgrade the Lamborghini to the Lamborghini Huracan Storado, which is basically just the rally version. So I'll swap these tires for my Audi Quattro set, and I'll use those pieces from the GT3 to make a roof rack. And then I'll take a few more pieces and attach this surfboard on the roof, just to add some more detail. And now it's looking pretty cool. But what's one more thing that the Lamborghini Storado has? Because for some reason, I feel like we're missing something, and it doesn't look like a rally car yet. If you look at the front, you'll notice these big lights, and I'm gonna try to recreate that. So I'll grab 2 of these black Lego cheese slow pieces, and there's no way to attach it to this car, so I'm gonna have to use some more clay. I know it's illegal, but it looks pretty cool actually. And with that mod, now it looks like the Storado for real. And then I quickly raised the suspension a bit by adding a Lego plate underneath. And now it's time to put these 2 cars to the test. So I brought them in this little mud pit that's perfect for rally car speed champions. And the Porsche absolutely rips. But the Lamborghini, yeah, I think I needed to add suspension on that one too. So I think the Porsche wins. That was definitely a great idea for rally speed champions. So this is just a basic Lego Supra, right? Well, yeah, it is. But when you guys asked me to make the biggest wing for a Lego car, and that's a crazy idea, so I guess I have to do it. And there we go. I just made a Lego car wing so tall. It's taller than the length of this car, and I can't even fit the whole thing in this video. But if you look from the top, it's just a normal Supra. But if you look down a bit, yeah, that's pretty cursed. But what's even more cursed about this build, the wing is completely made from Lego minifig heads, and that's pretty crazy. But now this thing's gotta be really good on the track, right? Well, I guess with all this weight, maybe not, because it's actually pretty heavy now, and it looks like it's gonna snap. Okay, so one of you guys asked me to make a limo, but not from a Speed Champions, and I actually made this. Some of you guys might have seen this before, and why is it missing a headlight? And this thing's pretty cool. I used these pieces to add some headrests at the back, and it's actually a pretty cool limo because it's a convertible. And with these grills on the front end, it actually kind of looks like a Rolls Royce. And there's a lot of space in the back. And once I filled this thing with water, it's so long, it's almost the size of 2 Lego cars. Or, that's not a Lego car. Most of the cars made up of these 2x4 Lego tiles, and there's like 100 of these on this build. This one's pretty cool. Okay, now this is my Lego Hellcat build, and it's a pretty cool build. But one of you guys wanted me to upgrade the front end by using minifig arms. So I grabbed my minifig with all yellow arms because I want to make those little protection guards that come on the Hellcat. And these ones I have aren't gonna cut it. But there's one problem. I don't know how to connect them. But if I'll be able to do this, this would look really cool because they have the exact same bend as the real ones that come on the Hellcat. But I still don't know how to connect these. I can also grab this rare minifigure and take his arm off because this is the same color as the Hellcat. And now we have paint matched ones. So if you guys know how to connect these to the Hellcat, let me know in the comments because I need help on this one. Okay, so for one of my favorites and the last idea of the video, one of you guys told me to make a Lego car that works. So I'm gonna use this thing from the last video, which is just the base of a Lego car with some wheels on it. But I attached a motor to it and now it works, and it can do pretty cool burnouts. And yeah, this motor is pretty fast. It can actually burn rubber. Like, check this out. So I need to make a shell around this to have a working Lego car. And I think I'm gonna make a truck since this has pretty big wheels. So I need to change the front wheels up by adding the same ones on the front. And now we have some really big wheels with some awesome treads. So this is the shell I'm gonna use, and it actually connects pretty good. And if you think it's just sitting there, it's not. It's actually attached on there and it fits really good. But the motor's just a little bit low. And the only other problem is this is the remote I have to use it. You can make it to go forward and backwards, and that's all. And the worst part is it's actually connected to the car, so I only have like a foot of room to drive this thing. And one of my favorite parts of this car is its Speed Champion scale, and being a truck, it's the perfect size beside a Lego car, and it's front wheel drive, so this is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna bring it on the treadmill to test it out. This thing's pretty fast, so hopefully it holds up well on a fast moving treadmill. And then I'm gonna add some weight to it to see if it can hold up. Okay, the first challenge is to just carry its own weight and this little trailer, but that's pretty easy for it. It's going pretty fast and smooth. This is just light work for the car, so I'm gonna step it up a lot by adding all these bricks on the back of the trailer. These bricks actually look like Lego bricks, but they're actual cement. So I'm gonna slap those on the trailer, and I don't even know if this car can carry this, so let's try it out. This is a lot of weight. Let's see how strong this truck and this little Lego motor really is. This thing looks big. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the treadmill on a pretty high level. Let's see if it can do it. I believe in this thing. And something happened. I kind of dropped the bricks. The only problem was the car just came off. And then the shell came off. It just vibrates a little too much because it's front wheel drive. I'll attach the batteries to the back here. Now it's solid. Now it's gonna work. And there we go. It actually drives.
Looks like we can turn it up.
And yeah, I turned the treadmill up because this thing's so fast, it's actually going faster than the treadmill. So this truck is definitely a success. That's a pretty good idea of making a driving Lego car that can carry more than triple its weight. Okay, but I think that sucked a lot from the batteries because it's moving kind of slow now and it shut off. But that was worth it.
All the weight's at the back, so I think it should be able to do a front wheel burnout now, since this thing's only front wheel drive. So
okay, so I got it going again, and now I want to see if it can just drive on its own on the slippery floor, because it does burnouts.
final challenge, let's see if it can make it over the speed bump. Uh-oh. Yeah, maybe not.
Okay, this crazy Lego build turned out really good. Same with all the other ones in this video. So, thanks for all your ideas, and I'll see you guys next week. Subscribe.